Samoa Joe, Kurt Angle. AJ Styles versus Rhino, Desmond Wolfe, and Daniels. Do you need any more than that? This is TNA Impact. This is the go-home week for Destination X. Impact first, Explosion afterwards. Lego. Okay, this week's Impact, Big Impact, kicks off with a very good match. AJ Styles versus Rhino. The first of 3 matches tonight for AJ Styles. We're spreading them out throughout the show. It's kind of like Jericho in 2000, as Stuart pointed out just now on the stream. AJ Styles versus Rhino kicked off the show for 71, 74 from AJ, Rhino 63. Really good match between 2 established veterans, really, at this point. That's what you want to see. AJ gets the win. Styles clash. 1, 2, 3. And this is clean. This is a clean win. No interference at all. Because at this point, it's just the first test for AJ Styles. As the night goes on, we might see that change. 71. Good stuff. Kurt Angle cut a promo on Samoa Joe for a 64. Not bad, but Angle can do better. Angle versus Joe is your main event tonight for the Television Championship. It is one of the biggest main events we've done so far on Impact, I've got to say. It is huge. And Angle and Joe might just pull out a brilliant rating. 64, let's find out later tonight. Okay. Beer Money defeat the Motor City Machine Guns as someone interrupts on a text. How dare they? Beer Money and the Motor City Machine Guns got a 59. Not bad here. Robert Roode pinned Chris Sabin. Sabin, another loss. Is that leading somewhere? Is it? A DWI from Robert Roode. The best man tonight, James Storm with a 60. Robert Roode 54. Shelley 56. 53 for Chris Sabin. 4 established tag team wrestlers as well. So that's a good start to the show. Really good start. Okay, after the match though, Beer Money celebration doesn't last long before the Partnership of Bane are being led out by Christy Hemme, who's out here demanding that her big boys, well, not the big beefy boys, but the big boys, they are after Beer Money. Another brawl between the two teams, heading into Sunday, where these two teams go 2-on-2 at Destination X. Good stuff. Okay, second match for AJ Styles then, and it was against Desmond Wolfe for a 71. Another good match here from AJ Styles. This time, though, let's talk about that finish, because Mr. Anderson starts to get a little bit desperate that AJ's winning here, and AJ, it's not working. The plan isn't working. So Anderson comes down to ringside, but that moment where he's here to try and help Desmond Wolfe is enough of a distraction for Desmond Wolfe. AJ Styles clash. 1, 2, 3. AJ gets another victory. 72 from AJ, 54 from Wolfe. Good stuff from AJ Styles again. This is the AJ show tonight, and he's proving that it's a good thing, a very good thing. After the match, though, it doesn't go well for AJ Styles. Anderson showing that he's getting desperate now. There's one more match, so Anderson weakens AJ Styles here. He starts to go after AJ. He busts him open again. In theory, AJ would have been sort of selling the head wound this week. You can say he's got some sort of bandage on his head during the match, and this week Anderson, well, yeah, he opens him up again. 59. AJ has got Daniels coming up later tonight. Okay, we did a big press conference. It's Bobby Lashley, Jeff Hardy, and D'Angelo De Niro for an 81 segment. Wowzers. This is great. Proper press conference style between 3 big stars. They do a lot of talking about themselves and hyping up the match, but in the end, the trash talking results in a giant brawl. The security has to break it up, but these 3 for the world title on Sunday may just be amazing. Will it be the main event? It's hard to say at the moment. I guess we'll find out on next week, next Monday, so we will find out then. But 81, very good press conference. This is for the X Division Championship, and Eric Young successfully defends against Jeremy Buck. Jeremy Buck is chosen as the man. You can say they did a rock, paper, scissors or something. It's fine. They're a face tag team. It's fine. And Jeremy Buck, he's close, but he doesn't get the job done. Wheelbarrow neckbreaker. Eric Young wins. 56. It's not bad at all between these two. Really not bad. 53 from the Buck. 46 from Eric Young. For a 56, hell of a good match between these two. Well done, boys. Well done. We did a parking lot brawl. How's about this? You can say it's an earlier today thing, and 6 men all in the tag title match on Sunday are brawling in the parking lot. It's broken up by security, and Eric Bischoff comes out and says, "You guys are not going in there. You are banned from the arena tonight. Go home. On Sunday you can settle this. But for right now, we've got a big night coming." He's talking about the press conference, of course, and he says he's not going to have these shenanigans with some of the big journalists and the big wigs from the shareholders coming tonight. It's not happening. And of course, it's ironic because we know that it led to a massive brawl in the press conference anyway. But, 51, it is what it is. Right, AJ Styles' final match of the night then came against Daniels for a 72, a 71, 71 and 72. AJ hitting a very, very good average tonight. Springboard 450 splash. AJ wins again, but this time it's botched interference from Mr. Anderson. Anderson tried to get himself involved, couldn't quite get it done. AJ didn't put in as good as a performance here, neither did Daniels really, but it was boosted to a 72, so I'll take it. And AJ's worth 3 good matches tonight, so I'm not going to blame him either. Mr. Anderson, the botched interference. After the match, though, Anderson tries to attack again, but Styles, on pure instinct alone, he's selling the exhaustion, but on pure instinct alone, it's the Styles clash. And Anderson, it's just enough for Styles to get away. These two will go one-on-one on Sunday. Anderson's plans have not worked. They have not worked at all. Okay, the main event then for a 78. So it didn't quite hit the level I thought it would, It didn't quite hit the level I thought it would, but it's still a very good match. It was a distraction finish as well, so let's talk through it. Kurt Angle defeated Samoa Joe Angle Slam after distraction from Sting to retain the TNA Television Championship. Kurt Angle with an 85, incredible from him. 67 from Samoa Joe. And it's a case of the distraction finish has probably brought this down. The distraction from Sting, who is in the rafters tonight, and it's clearly Sting. It is so clearly Sting. That freaks Samoa Joe out. He turns into the Angle Slam. 1, 2, 3. Joe protected. Joe and Sting will continue. Angle gets the win, walks away with the TV title. And afterwards, Joe and Sting have a face-to-face. Sting points the bat down from the rafters. Samoa Joe has a steel chair in hand. Of course, Sting was taken out for 2 months by the steel chair with a concerto. So there's a bit of nice imagery play there. And Joe and Sting one-on-one on Sunday once again. Could be very good, very good. That gives us then a 71 rated Impact. A very good show. Could have been better though. I will say, could have been better. We did it exactly how we wanted it to be. We've had good matches throughout the card. But if Angle and Joe can just hit that next level, and maybe AJ can get the next level out of Rhino earlier on, would have been better. It's still a very good show. I'm being very harsh there. Okay, Explosion this week kicks off between an all babyface tag team battle here. A cracked tailbone from Cesaro here, Claudio Castagnoli. The Kingslayers defeat El Generico and Richie Steamboat in 8 minutes, with Claudio Castagnoli pinning Richie Steamboat with a Ricola bomb. Okay, Steamboat was the weak link, 28, 40 for El Generico, 44 apiece for the Kingslayers, but that injury is a bit of an annoyance. 34. After the match, Mick Foley comes back out again, thanks Rick, and he offers a hand to both men, and Black and Castagnoli shake the hand. The Kingslayers have a new manager, and that man is Mick Foley. This could be interesting. 62, good stuff. Okay, we went to backstage where Suicide has been attacked by Austin Aries. Aries is putting the boots of Suicide. He's thrown him into everything he can see. He's hitting him with a steel chair, and Suicide is done. He's knocked out. And Austin Aries gets right up in his face, and it looks like he's going to continue the attack when he stops. And he just looks at Suicide like he's got an idea. And then he picks Suicide up over his shoulder, or drags him out, let's say. He drags him out into the back of a car and drives away. Austin Aries has taken Suicide. Where and why? We will see. 43. Okay, moving on. We did a women's tag team match up here between the Beautiful People, Madison Rayne and Velvet Sky, against Candice LeRae and Hamada. Off the back of last week's attack for 27, so it's not great. 42 and 40 from the heels, 28 and 22 from the faces. It's really not great. But a win for the Beautiful People as they're celebrating. No, they're stopped because on the Tron, it is someone arriving on a motorbike. She takes the helmet off to reveal it is Tara. She is back after the attack 2 weeks ago. She comes down to ringside, swinging a steel chair. Madison Rayne and Velvet Sky escape with their lives. They escape to the back, and on Sunday it's a triple threat. Yes, Madison Rayne and Velvet Sky will have the advantage, but you've got to remember, triple threat means no disqualifications. So Tara might just have equalizers. 45, really good stuff. Really good, actually. Okay, we did a Pac versus Dr. Stevie match for a 36. No chemistry, which is really a shame. 36 from Dr. Stevie, Pac 31. Pac gets the win, quick roll up. The idea is Dr. Stevie's actually taking him lightly here. He's overconfident. Pac's not done a lot in the business at this point. Dr. Stevie's done a lot in the business at this point, and he's really overconfident. But Pac gets the win with a quick roll up. Post match though, the numbers game takes its toll. 42. Yeah, the flock leave Pac lane once again. If only Pac had some friends. If only. Okay, the main event then was a loser leaves TNA matchup, and Scott Steiner leaves TNA. His contract was running out. He wouldn't sign anyway. I didn't really want him anymore. I got bored. Scott Steiner, 49. Consequences Creed 38. Creed defeats Steiner and sends him going with a TKO. 50 for the main event. It's not great. And we end the show with the Black Machismo, Jay Lethal, and Consequences Creed singing the Na 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 song, Hey Hey Hey, goodbye to Scott Steiner, who leaves in an absolute, well, embarrassment, let's say. 40, goodbye Scott Steiner, goodbye Scott Steiner. That gives us a 42 rated Explosion. It's actually not terrible, considering the stuff we've got going on here. It's actually not terrible. Okay, with Destination X-Bound then, we are on the way to the pay-per-view. All the TV is done, and we set up a pretty decent card, I think. I really do think we've got a good card here. We got obviously the Ultimate X match with all 6 men involved. Eric Young defending against Suicide, the Amazing Red, both of the Generation Me, the Young Bucks, and Christopher Daniels as well. We've also got TNA Tag Team titles on the line, triple threat. We've got Cool Sharks, we've got LAX against the champions, London and Kendrick. We've got the TNA Knockouts Championship in a triple threat. Tara defending against 2 of the stable of the Beautiful People against Madison Rayne against Velvet Sky. Should be tough for her. Not just that, has about Partnership of Pain versus Beer Money in a tag team feud that's nothing to do with the titles. I love it. And then we've also got the big one-on-one match, Kurt Angle against who is the question. Kurt Angle defends the TV title against somebody pretty big that's going to make a bit of an impact. I'm confident. AJ Styles will take on Mr. Anderson in Mr. Anderson's first match in TNA, and Samoa Joe versus Sting in a rematch, and a triple threat for the World Championship. I like the fact that we got the tag titles, the Knockouts, and the main event the World Championship in triple threat matches. Wasn't planned necessarily, but it's a nice little storyline wrinkle. I quite like it. Right, if you like the video, make sure you drop a like on it. If you're excited for Destination X, drop a like on this video. I want to see down below the match you are most excited for. And until then, peace.